Mount Josh Resell Comics.
I
Finally some news on X-Men, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's it's
af-
news, baby.
After the writer strike, I guess it came out from Deadline, reported that Marvel Studios execs are going to start taking meetings or pitches, want to hear pitches from people who want the X-Men job. Um,
Yep.
With a deal in place with the Writers Guild, studios have begun taking aim at setting writers for their open assignments. Marvel Studios is looking to set the bar with what will likely become one of the more sought after jobs for any scribe. Sources tell Deadline that Marvel will start setting writer meetings later this fall for pitches on its anticipated X-Men movie. Insiders add that there's no rush to fill the job since the film hasn't been dated yet. There is more than likely that writer decision will be made at the top of 2024. So another 13 months. They're not going to make a decision on a writer. Okay. Marvel declined comment. While it will still be a bit before an X-Men movie makes it to theaters, the news that Marvel started development on the live-action pick is sure to excite fans of the franchise who have been begging for a new movie since Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox and its library in 2019. Man, it wasn't that long ago, That they got 20th Century Fox. It's only 4-ish years ago. Interesting. It doesn't. It feels like. Does it feel longer or shorter? Maybe it feels longer because of the pandemic and nothing came out.
It feels longer like with the pandemic,
Yeah.
but even before then, it felt long. So would say that like that just.
I mean,
kind
at
of,
least we finally got like a Predator movie. We haven't had an Alien thing yet. Although I guess we were getting that series from Noah Hawley.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the pipe though, right? The whole thing.
Yeah. Following the acquisition, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige has been overseeing the development process. There's been no rush to reboot the franchise with so many other projects farther along in development. That said, Marvel has had its fun with fans teasing that an X-Men movie was on the horizon by dropping hints at its movies and TV shows, specifically the end of its Miss Marvel series, where a character in the end credit scene dropped the word mutant. This scene seemed to signal the emergence of mutants that make up the X-Men team. Also, Namor, the actor who played Namor, said he was also a mutant. So,
although did he say it in the movie?
I don't know that he said it in the movie. I think he said it in an interview. Whether that was like on the page as like a part of his character, maybe.
Yeah.
As a description.
I don't think he said it in the movie. So.
I honestly don't know what the pitch. I mean, there's so many possibilities coming out of Secret Wars. What the pitch would be for X-Men.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Like multiverse gets pulled in, and they are always there to begin with, or there's like coming out of Secret War, something happens that changes regular people, and then they become mutants that way. Yeah.
Do we feel that this could be some type of deception?
Deception? You mean like they're not going to do X-Men at all?
No, they're
screw you guys.
They're gonna do it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, they're obviously going to do it. What I was referring to was like they put out a call for people to pitch to them.
Yeah.
Like maybe they already have it like set. Maybe they just want to hear extra, you know what I mean? Maybe they would just want to hear extra ideas and whatever. And, you know, if they're like, oh, this is good, maybe we'll use it as well. But I feel like they have a plan and an idea of how they want to do X-Men. And I think they're really just looking for someone that they can work with and mold to like make it with them. So whoever has, you know, maybe the best idea, they're like, hey, listen, like this is how we want to do it. We want to incorporate your idea and then go from there. But I feel like
they have an overview, but they'd like someone to come in.
And like
paint with a slightly different brush.
Yes, and I feel like they have, you know, kind of almost like outstanding things or ideas that they want to use, but they're not exactly sure how. And they want, obviously, you know, a writer a writer or team to come in and do something.
Usually, like if maybe not all the time, but sometimes the best way to get the best idea is you already have a concept, but you bring someone in who hates that concept or is against it and has a completely different idea, and you challenge the original idea, and then it makes it better in the end because they poke holes in your idea, and you get feedback, or you get ideas from them, and then you combine it and you make it a better product.
Who said they did that? Who was that recently? We talked about it on the show.
Did we?
Yeah, somebody hired somebody who wasn't a fan of the series or something or whatever to come on and do some. Fuck, what was that for? Oh, dang it! I think it was like maybe a show.
They brought in someone who wasn't familiar with the material at all.
Yeah, and they were like, we specifically brought them on for that reason.
The Witcher.
Fuck, it might have been.
Yeah, they had I mean, the showrunner Bo DeMeo, who is showrunning X-Men Animated '97,
Yeah,
I think was the only writer on The Witcher who said he liked the books, and the other writers weren't familiar with it going in, which I guess kind of showed.
I think it was like an interview. Somebody like a studio head or like Feig or something. Feige said,
he wanted an entirely different take on someone who was. Oh yeah. They were looking for directors who weren't fans of Marvel to begin with, so they were.
Is that for Multiverse of Madness?
No, but I think for Eternals it was, like, obviously Chloe Zhao wasn't known for her.
I feel like it was something. It was something after that.
No, but we did read an article about Marvel's. They were looking. One of their things is to bring in directors who don't love the product or love Marvel already, or aren't emotionally tied to it, so that they possibly get a better outcome in the end. Because when you tie emotion to making something, it doesn't always make the best series 100%. Of product.
Very much so.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is going to be more than, well, I don't know. I guess we'll see how the first X-Men movie or a property goes, but like, you would think they'd bring in a writer to do all the X-Men projects, or at least the main team. Like, I'm not saying that writer has to do X-Force and X-Factor, etc. if they go that route, but just to bring them into, I mean, set the tone, I guess.
Yeah.
Seems weird to me. You'd think, like, they wouldn't want to go the Star Wars route of bringing in a different writer and director for every movie.
I fucking hope not.
And not be connected. Although Kevin Feige has shown he's very different than Kathleen Kennedy in that he wants things to be at least connected somewhat and follow each other, and not retcon everything after the fact. The other report that came out about the X-Men is that it doesn't look like Wolverine will be included in the initial team lineup. Following news that Marvel Studios has begun writing with writers to discuss X-Men, rumor has it the initial team lineup won't feature Wolverine. A shock considering his role in the previous movies. Marvel Studios has finally started taking meetings with writers to discuss its upcoming X-Men reboot, though a decision isn't expected to be made until early next year, which Deadline said the end of 2024. This one's saying early 2024. Kevin Feige and company aren't thought to be in any rush to reintroduce these characters. No great surprise considering 20th Century Fox all but killed the franchise with flops like Dark Phoenix, The New Mutants. Plus, there's one mutant now expected to be at the forefront of the multiverse saga. Deadpool 3 will reportedly leave Hugh Jackson's Wolverine stranded on Earth 616, making the character a key part of Avengers Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars. However, the new Wolverine, who may also appear in that threequel, reportedly won't be a part of the initial X-Men lineup. The original X-Men movies were often criticized for making everyone other than Wolverine feel like a supporting character, which is true. It appears Marvel Studios want to establish other mutants before throwing Logan into the mix, a bold move given his popularity. It's worth pointing out that this lines up with comic books where Wolverine didn't join the team until 1975. They were introduced in 1963. We also wouldn't be surprised if the hero gets his own Disney Plus TV series or movie that tells his story before he crosses paths with Professor X. I don't know about that one. Does this mean the reboot will with kickoff with the original 5, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Angel, Beast, and Iceman. We can only hope as that's something fans have been waiting a long time for on screen. The new X-Men movie isn't expected to be released until after Secret Wars, with that movie launching where a new MCU where mutants exist. However, we're still not sure what this means for a character like Miss Marvel, who has already been confirmed to be one of them. Stay tuned for updates, etc. I'm actually super hyped about this. I like the idea of not introducing Wolverine and focusing on Cyclops and Jean Grey, you know, the leaders of the team. Yep. Beast, Iceman, like give I'm not saying give everyone their own show or etc., but at least give them some gravitas so you care about these characters before bringing in the most popular Marvel X-Men team member.
I agree. I like the idea. I think it's a great idea, and I feel like that's the way they have to go, because they're using Wolverine in Deadpool 3. If he wasn't in Deadpool 3, I feel like he would have been incorporated pretty much the exact same time. Sorry, my cat is about to hit my camera here.
Yeah, get it, Roswell.
Nice. So yeah, like I feel like that's probably the best move they could have made, because we're gonna get. I feel like it's not gonna obviously be just a cameo or like a 1/4 of like Deadpool 3. He's gonna be in the movie. I feel like he's gonna be in the movie for at least half of it, if not more.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're gonna get our big like taste of Hugh as Wolverine, and then it's gonna like he'll play it one more time for like a few minutes with something else, but I feel like this is probably gonna be like it.
Well, this thing that he would be left on Earth 616 is weird to me, that they wouldn't, like, unless they're moving off to a different Earth after Secret Wars. I don't know. Like, Hugh Jackman's not going to play Wolverine forever. They're going to have a new Wolverine for the new X-Men team. Like, why would you stay beholden to Hugh Jackman as Wolverine when he's in his late 50s?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And you're planning on having an X-Men team for elite. Like, I assume it's a 10-year plan for those current
minimum
actors, whoever they pick to play the X-Men.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before they redo it again. Whether that's Daphne Keane as X-23 as the Wolverine, or they recast Logan with a different actor. Yeah, I'm happy to see that other X-Men team members will get the spotlight before Wolverine.
Yeah.
Marvel has shown that they actually, well, maybe this has more to do with James Gunn than Kevin Feige, but you know, he brought a middling team of Guardians of the Galaxy. That those 3 movies made more money than you know, Thor: Love and Thunder or the Ant-Man movies, etc. Yeah, Ant-Man was, you know, original Avengers team member, or at least early on. So, yeah, they and if they're gonna have I don't know that they would do. It would seem like a lot to have like a Cyclops Disney Plus series, or a Jean Grey, or an Angel.
Yeah. I mean, a special presentation, I think, would work with like a single character, or maybe even 2. Like, there's 2 characters. They end up like finally meeting up at the end during a special presentation or something. Or one of them meets, you know, Professor X. Like, there's a lot of options for them to do stuff. And I just feel like Feig wants to keep it very heavily contained. I feel like it's, you know what I mean? I don't think characters are going to get their own thing. I don't think, you know, there's going to be a special presentation for 1 or 2 characters. I feel like they
should be treated like the Avengers. Like, all the Avengers did not get Disney Plus series.
No.
Or even like remotely close to being talked. Well, I guess Hawkeye did, but he wasn't Thor, he wasn't Iron Man, he wasn't Cap.
Yeah, and he had a family and a whole degree of, like, you know, that to explore.
And Black Widow didn't get one either. So they should be kept to. They should be, you know, the A team now. And whether you end up being X-Men versus Avengers down the line when you redo the Avengers, because I'm sure that's a big story, big event that a lot of people like, which might maybe even the biggest. If they do X-Men right, that could be the biggest Marvel movie ever. It's X-Men versus Avengers. If they get the lead up, if they nail the lead up, if X-Men movies
if they
do
nail
well,
the lead up,
if the retool, the Avengers do well, that could
it'd be a new Avengers team.
That could be better than that. Could make more money than Endgame. It could be their biggest one.
I would agree. I would agree 100%.
I also don't see Wolverine getting his own Disney Plus series like that. That just seems like, unless they're recasting, and that's
I wouldn't put it
past.
I would not put it past them whatsoever. Actually, now that I think about it, and I've said it out loud, I recant what I said about not having any special presentations. The team will be all together, but there's a very small possibility Wolverine could get a small presentation, a special presentation. Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay, Marge.
Maybe you don't even have to make Wolverine part of the X-Men. Maybe you could, because he at some point he's in X-Force. Maybe you just put him in X-Force, or do the Uncanny X-Force team.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe.
That's not bad.
And he goes between both. I don't know. There's so many possibilities.
I like that.
It's fun to speculate, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, whether we get a writer at the beginning of 2024, at the end of 2024, who that writer might be, and who would you want? Is there anyone you'd want to like? Who would you want the director to be? Would you want them to try? I don't know that they would try X-Men with a director who's never done a Marvel movie before, or at least a bigger event movie. I don't know. Like I wouldn't, like, that's not something I would trust. A Chloe Zhao with, of their premiere team. While she's done really, she was an Oscar winner with an indie movie. Do you give someone like that the next big team for Marvel? I think you have to go with a tried and true, whether that's the Russo brothers, whether they're interested in that or not, I don't know. Obviously, because they talked about doing Secret Wars or Secret Invasion, but what director you think they'd go with? A seasoned director? Well, I don't think Sam Raimi would be the right choice for it, but
no, I don't think so either. But I feel like you hit the nail on the nail on the coffin with Russo brothers. I feel
Martin Scorsese.
I feel like they've had enough of a break by the time that they end up doing that they would be maybe interested.
The Russo brothers.
Yeah, but
when's Extraction 3, 4, and 5 coming out? Is that not the last 3 things they've done? What are they?
No, they did. Now? They did something. Oh, you're looking it up. Okay. Yeah. They did something other than Extraction recently. Oh yeah, the show The Traitors, right? No wait, no, that's not right.
Extraction 2. Oh, they were producers. Sorry, they didn't direct.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah.
Oh, right. Citadel. They were doing that Citadel TV series, which was very. It was okay. It was.
Yeah.
What's the best way to describe that? Crack, maybe? I don't know. There was no, like, it was very flashy action, but not really thought-provoking. Like, it was dumb. It was dumb spy action movie stuff. It wasn't like you forgot about it after you were done with it. Like, it's not. I don't know. I know they're building it towards a bigger Citadel universe, but
yeah, of course.
Okay, so upcoming, The Electric State, and an untitled Amazon FTX project. FTX is out of business.
I'm gonna assume that it's a biopic about.
Oh, there you go. About Sam.
Because she's about to go to jail.
Friedman
Yeah.
Blank, whatever his name is.
I actually found a very funny meme this morning about him, and it's one of the catch paw security things, and it's all the squares, and it's him, just a profile of him. It says, "Click whatever square isn't going to jail." Oh man, it was funny.
I never watched Cherry. I don't know if that was good or not, and
I didn't watch it either. I did watch 10 minutes of it. The beginning was okay.
The Gray Man.
I also heard that was so-so.
Yeah. Oh, I watched. Yeah, we watched that one. It was all right. I mean, Ryan Gosling's, amazing.
Gosling.
Gosling. Yeah, I don't know. He has. So they're producing so much. Upcoming Citadel. Oh, they're doing a Warriors TV show. Okay. I don't know if that's necessary.
It better be good. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Warriors come out to play.
Fuck. They're no fucking bullet.
Maybe not the Russo brothers. I don't know. Let us know if you have a suggestion of who should be writing and/or directing.
Yeah, because I'm spacing right now.
Definitely not. I don't think Spielberg's up to the task anymore either. But
okay. Did you watch Fabelmans? I didn't watch it yet.
It was on our list to watch. We just never got around to it.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Soon, yeah.
George Lucas comes out of retirement.
Wow. Fuck. Who else? I mean, I honestly feel like Favreau's burnt out.
They're too busy with Star Wars. He hasn't really. I think
he's toast, dude. I mean,
top directors. Hitchcock is dead.
I mean, Fincher's still alive.
Yeah. Lars von Trier.
No. I mean, oh my god, it's so hard to read that list, but
definitely not Ang Lee or Ron Howard.
No, not Ron Howard.
What about this is kind of outside. Tony Gilroy.
I was actually gonna say that. I was gonna mention that.
Such an amazing job with Andor. He kind of.
I feel like he could definitely do something very good.
Peter Jackson.
I would. Yeah. I mean, I would love to see. Bong Joon-ho's version of something. Marvel or whatever. Guillermo del Toro, yeah, I would. As long as someone was like holding his hand while he's directing.
Over the top.
Yeah. As long as and then Sean Penn can fuck off.
Is George Clooney in the top best directors of the 21st century?
Yeah. Why is that? Can we look up why? Didn't he have just like 2?
Good Night and Good Luck and what was that Netflix one he did? I'm sure there's one we're missing. We're like, oh my god, he did that one. Of course.
Right. Yeah. Well, of course. Fucking Sean Penn, shove it up your ass.
Director. Good Night and Good Luck. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Oh, he did The Midnight Sky. Oh.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. That wasn't very good. Catch-22 was good, but that was a series. Ides of March was okay. Like, why is he... I don't get it.
That's so silly. Google, go home, you're drunk.
Dangerous Mind Project. Oh, is he doing a TV series based on that?
You're drunk.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, well, let us know what you guys think. Who should direct Marvel? And we'll leave you with that today. And an ad.
Your new multi-vendor marketplace, YouSellComics.com, offers a site exclusively for buying and selling of all things comics. Slabs, omnis, trades, and more. Sell for as low as 5% commission or 0 commission monthly tiers. Run your own auctions, unlimited bin listings. YouSellComics.com. Buy